Hey, what's up, guys? So today what I want to do is something a little bit different. I'm gonna run through the internals of my Apex and show you guys how I have my stuff mounted. I know I've been getting a few questions around that and I wanted to help you guys out. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like, leave me a comment. If you want to see more of these videos, let me know in the comments and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I have one of the Apexes kind of unhooked and took the top plate off, and I'll just run through really quickly how I have some of the stuff set up in my case. So first thing being is that this is a Foxeer Predator version 4, and I've been running this type of camera for about 2 years now. Awesome camera, low latency CMOS camera. So I'm sure you guys know about that, but I'm running a 25-degree tilt for the most part. Maybe it could get down to 20. I don't know the exact measurements, but pretty much 20 to 25, I would say. Because I think I've been getting a few questions around the tilt I run. So that's that. And so the other thing, I have a Crossfire system set up, a Mortal T off the back. These are the F40 Pro V3s, 2600 kV, and I am still running 6S, or no 6S. I'm still running 4S, the tattoos. And the reason why I'm still on 4S is because frankly I just haven't had any issues, and why switch something that's been working really well for me. But I am planning to do some testing around this thing right here, which is the FETech 6S ESC, as well as the KISS FC from FETech, and I'll keep you guys in the loop as far as that goes, but this stuff is rated for 6S. The KISS ESC, the 25 amp, is rated for, I believe, 5S, but other people have run lower current drawing setups on 6S, but officially it's not rated for 6S. So that's another reason why I've kind of stuck with what I know best is 4S, which I know is really reliable. So more so, I really wanted to talk a little bit about how I have my KISS FC set up and kind of mounted, and how I have the KISS ESC set up and mounted. And I think a lot of this goes back to what's worked for me really well, because I've tried a few things, iterations of different mounting practices, and I found that this one works the best, at least for my testing, for me. So I thought I would share. Okay, so here we go. So right off bat, let's talk about the KISS FC. With the FC, I basically filed out these holes just to make it a little bit larger, so it fits without touching, without this piece right here, the standoff piece, touching the actual FC. So that's the reason why I filed these out. And I didn't put gummies on them, but I do have this dampening ring, and I'll put a link of this if I could find it in the description. But basically it's a rubberized ring that yeah, basically dampens the vibrations. I mean, and then I'm running a plastic standoff piece, not the ones that come with the Apex, but just regular ones that I'll just show you real quick. Regular ones you could buy off like Amazon or something. I found these to work really well, especially from like a performance and tuning aspect. I just find the rubberized ones, in my opinion, don't work as well as this mounting option that I came up with. So that's how I have my FC mounted. The other piece of the FC, or the mounting, is the ESC. And I think the ESC, a lot of people have had questions about, do I hard mount the ESC or do I not? And what I found is, what works for me is basically filing out the ESC, the KISS 25 ESC, like you would do, like I did with the FC, and filing it out. I also have one of these dampening rings beneath it. So essentially it's filed out, it's dampening it on top of the way it's supposed to be mounted. So that's essentially the ring, the rubberized ring on the press nut, and it just holds it flush, and it's really a shock absorber. So that's kind of how I've been mounting it. And the way I've been mounting it is this way. I've been mounting it for several months now, and I haven't had any ESC fires, no performance issues. So in my opinion, this is kind of the best solution to mounting this particular setup. So that's kind of how I've been running mine, and I thought I would share that aspect of it because I know, you know, there's some people out there that seem to get kiss ESC fires and such and have performance issues, and a lot of it goes back to how you're mounting these things. And this is the best way that I've found from a performance perspective, as well as just tuning in general. This is the best way to mount your KISS gear. So I'm gonna put this back together, but essentially that is all I really had. And you know, one thing that I wanted to run through is weight, because I know I've been getting questions around weight of my craft. So I'm gonna put that one aside and bring in another one that's exactly the same, so you guys can kind of see where I'm at weight wise. Here we go. So this is the same type of build. We're at 442 without the lipo, and this lipo is 150 grams. This is one of the lightest 4S 1300 packs on the market from Tattoo. So we'll put that guy on. We're at 592, and we'll put through 2 straps on or whatever. We'll be around 600-ish, a little less maybe, but essentially that is the olive weight. Now I've got questions around that, and that is kind of what I fly on a freestyle setup. If I want to get a little more cinematic, I usually chuck on the Hero 7 or Hero 8, and I'm good from that perspective. But this is the solution I run. This is the formula I run every day, and it's been giving me great results. So hopefully that was helpful. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I've been caught up in this life, don't speak my mind enough. I'm trying to keep pushing on me, bound